A little over 6 weeks ago, I made a video talking about how I was fed up of being a short hitter and I wanted to hit the golf ball further. I used to hit it further, I just wanted that distance back. So I've been on a bit of a quest, a bit of a journey to try and increase my club head speed and hit the golf ball further. And I've done a couple of things to help with that. I've done swing speed sticks, which are these weighted sticks. You get a light one, a medium and a heavy one. And 3 times a week, you have to swing these golf clubs using a swing radar as fast as you can. Right-handed, left-handed, you've got to do a step with it. You've got to do that 3 times a week, and I have done that religiously. I also wanted to make me better. I wanted to become fitter, stronger. So I've been working out more. Roughly about 2 to 3 times a week, trying to fit it in with life and everything else that's going on. So I wanted to see if I could enhance my physical ability to again swing the golf club faster. And all the idea of this was to try and increase my distance by 20 yards. I wanted to carry the golf ball much further. It's a big buzzword in golf at the moment about hitting it longer, and I wanted a piece of the action. Now, let's go back to baseline numbers first. 6 weeks ago, I was swinging my driver at 110.6 miles per hour on average, and I was carrying the golf ball 277 yards for 298 yards of total distance. That's with the driver. With the 8-iron, I was swinging it 92.3 miles per hour. I was carrying the golf ball 153 yards. So for me, those numbers are just lower than what I'd like them to be. A couple of years ago, I know I've got a bit older and what have you, but I'm just not maximising my power anymore. I want a bit of that back. So let's start things off straight away with the results. Over this period of time, I was religious with my swing speed sticks. I was fairly consistent with my workouts, and it comes down to this. So I've done a test today where I've hit my 8-iron again, and I've hit my drivers again. Now, I've hit these at what I would see playable speeds, not trying to absolutely smash it as hard as I can, but a swing speed that I can manage. And the results are in. Did I hit it 20 yards further? No, I did not, on average, hit it 20 yards further. With driver, I'm now averaging at 112.5 miles per hour club head speed. So that's increased almost 2 miles per hour on average. And I'm carrying the golf ball 282 yards of carry. That's increased in 6 weeks by 5 yards on average. With my 8-iron, I'm now carrying the golf ball 160 yards, so that's 7 yards further, and swinging it on average 95.6 miles per hour. So that's increased by a few miles per hour. So did I achieve my goal and hit it 20 yards further? No, I didn't. But there's a reason behind that, and I want to tell you the truth. Now again, I'll go back 6 weeks ago when I started on this journey. I really stuck to what I said I was going to do. I was going to do the swing speed sticks 3 times a week, which I did. I want to talk about that a little bit in a minute. I also did more workouts than I've done before in the last 6 weeks. I want to touch on that. And I've just been generally trying to work on speed much more. And overall, even though I've not gained the 20 yards, I haven't seen an improvement, but I want to dive into why I've not potentially seen massive amounts of improvement. Now, the swing speed sticks were really good actually. They cost me, when I bought them, £365 for the 3 sticks. You get a light, a medium and a heavy one, and you also get a little launch monitor. I actually didn't use that launch monitor because when you do the swing speed sticks, you've got to swing right-handed and then left-handed, and you've got to do a step. Because that little radar sat behind, I kind of didn't think it was very useful. I couldn't see it very clearly. So I used this one instead, which is more in front of you so you can see it. Now, every time you swing, a speed comes up on this screen, and I was always trying to increase that speed. That's the whole idea of it. You're trying to swing it faster, you're trying to push yourself, you're trying to overtrain with these swing speed sticks. You're not hitting any golf balls, that's what you're trying to do. Now, over the period of time, I saw gradual progress, I really did. And to the last week, the last session in fact, the last swing of the last session, on here I clocked my fastest swing speed of 135 miles per hour. Now that's using the light stick, so it's lighter than a normal golf club, and I'm not hitting a golf ball at that time. But it was encouraging that I was seeing progress. There's positives, you can do it in not a lot of space, you don't have to hit golf balls, which is great. I did it inside, I did it outside. Negatives, I feel like transferring that 135 miles per hour or whatever the speed was, is the barrier of trying to transfer that onto a golf swing and a golf shot. That's where I found a kind of real big challenge. It's all well and good swinging a stick 135 miles per hour. If you can't translate that to a golf shot, it's kind of pointless to some degree. So that's the swing speed sticks. With regards to the fitness, I really tried my best to up and increase my workouts. I had this idea, it's probably an ambitious idea at the start, to try and do 4 or 5 workouts a week. Trying to do them at home, just doing a home workout, a lot of HIIT sessions to try and get generally fitter, strength sessions by using dumbbells and benches, etc. And sometimes, as people know watching, reality can set in. I've got 3 kids at home, they were off school, so it was a bit harder to try and squeeze in these workouts. But I wanted to take it seriously, so I still did around about 2 to 3 workouts a week, which is more than I was doing beforehand anyway. Also, through the month of February, one thing that did take a little bit more of my time up, I did the charity walk. So every day through the month of February, I walked 4 miles with the golf clubs on my back, raising money for mine. And again, just want to shout out, thank you so much for the support in that. So that again, probably just ate into my family time. And so being able to do workouts did take a little bit of a hit, but I still did some. So why did we not potentially see 20 yards of difference in distance? Well, I would put it down to 3 main things. First one, on average, we didn't see 20 yards of difference, we didn't. But throughout this process, when I did hit driver shots, there was a few glimpses of hope where I did hit the golf ball further than what I would expect. Maybe not 20 yards of carry distance, not with the driver I was currently using, but I did see carry distances comfortably in the 290s, and I've not seen that for a long time. But it wasn't consistent yet. And the reason for that is when you're swinging it faster, it's harder to control. Like, I couldn't hit the middle consistently enough. And that's where I probably saw the average of just the 282 over the 277. That's kind of where I saw only 5 yards, because just the consistency of strike isn't as good. It's hard to control. It's like putting a faster engine in a car that can't quite control that just yet. Hopefully I can build the car up a little bit more to control it. So that's number 1. Number 2, I didn't hit enough golf shots. And I've got to be dead honest with that. I did not have the time to hit more golf balls. With all the more workouts, with the swing speed sticks, with family time, with other commitments, obviously trying to make videos, etc. The thing that I wish I'd maybe done more of is hit more golf balls. Now, the reason why I want to be honest with you with that is because I think a lot of people who maybe get these swing speed sticks want to do them at home and think that just doing them on their own is going to increase the distance. It's not. It needs to be in parallel with hitting more golf balls. I think if I would have hit more, found the middle more, we might have seen more distance gains. I do. And I think the third thing, and this is a really interesting one that I didn't really think I'd find, because I'm swinging it faster now, and I just want to bear this in mind, I have seen throughout this process actual golf shots with my driver clocking in at like 115 and 116 miles per hour. So it's there, the speed is definitely increased, it's just not an average. What I have found with the current driver setup I have, because I've got a driver that's for forgiveness, I wasn't trying to get speed or distance with this particular driver when I picked it. I found that the driver didn't suit that extra swing speed. I found a little bit more spin rate. I found there's more dispersions off lines, whatever it may be. So I think that might be an avenue I explore potentially next. With golf courses here in the UK still closed right now as we're filming this, they open at the end of the month, thank goodness. I think it'll be an opportunity to try some new drivers and see what happens out on the golf course. So in summary, did I see 20 yards of distance gain? No. Could I have done things better in this last 6 weeks? Yeah. I think I wish I could have done 2 things. Hit more golf shots and potentially done more workouts and more maybe golf specific workouts. But do I now feel more confident that I can swing it faster and hit the golf ball further? Yes. I feel like I've got that 5th gear now to move into, but at the moment I sometimes miss that 5th gear and I can't quite operate in it just yet. It's encouraging signs, and I'm going to carry on with the process and keep you updated throughout the season, whatever that may be. I'm happy with the progress. I would like to have seen more. I didn't see 5%, I didn't see 20 yards, but we did see some gains. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed that. It's the truth. I want to be super transparent with you. There's no point in me saying here I hit it ridiculously further because I didn't yet. Hopefully I will do soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. We'll see you soon. Loads more videos coming, by the way. We'll see you next time.